Hello and welcome to Uncommon Starcraft Into the Forge. Today, we're going to talk about another training method. It's been a while since I've done one of these videos, and I find myself learning a new race. And I stopped and I thought, well, maybe I just need to get out of the ladder and practice some basic mechanics, because I don't have them. So, I'm just going to talk about something I just stumbled onto. I'm going to run through it a few times and talk about how I'm using it and how you can use it too. So my biggest issue has been, one of my bigger issues, have been the basic macro cycles. One of those being queen injects and getting my fingers to do the right buttons. Because I'm great at doing things like making marines. And I thought about it and I stopped and I thought, why? Well, because I ran an exercise over and over and over where I just made marines. So my goal is to get my injects habitual, automatic, be able to run through them quickly without thinking about it. The only way to do that is to do it over and over and over and over and over and over. So just a little bit of searching around, I found something that I liked, that I wanted to do. Because option one was loading up a game on very easy and just restarting it when it got past the point. Option two seemed to be creep or die, and that's a good piece if you want to also add on creep injects into the macro cycle. But right now, I think I just want to get comfortable with the hotkeys. So what I've done is I found something called LOTV Queen Inject Tester, and I'll have the link down below. I've gone ahead and bookmarked it. Let's see. Yeah, copy link. I'll put the link down in the chat. Not the chat, the YouTube video description. And I think after this, I'm just gonna hop on my stream and do this for a couple hours, because that's what it's gonna take. So let's take a quick look at this. This is literally just 9 hatcheries with queens, and everything else is up to you. So you use this method as you need it. If there's anything you need 9 hatcheries and a queen for, this is the map for you. But for me, it's camera hotkeys and that clicking and dragging. So the first thing I'm going to do is come up here and set my camera hotkeys. Just first, second, third base. Make this 4th, 5th, 6th, and 7th. And then I'm just going to go camera hotkey, select larva, click. Select larva, click. Select larva, click. And one thing I'm struggling with is using those extra base hotkeys that I've determined I need. Wait, I didn't. Did I get all of them? No, I didn't. One. Oh, I missed this one. And here, let's make that here. So let's try it again. So top left, it's going to be 1. Then, okay, base 1. Base 2. Base 3. Base 4. Base 5. Base 6. Base 7. Nope. Nope, see? Mistake. And I'm just going to keep doing this until I get fast. Oh. It's enough to not have to think about it. Until I stop making mistakes. And one of the things that this has in it, incorporated into it, I think is a break. As all your queens start to lose energy, when my queens lose energy, when they run out of energy, it's not built in infinite energy, I'm just going to kick back, stretch out my mind, because this is surprisingly mentally taxing. And maybe I'll use that break to talk to anybody on Twitch if anybody decides to show up and watch me train today. Oh, that one. I'm trying to make sure I get these injects in the order of bases, because again, I'm not used to using all these base camera keys. And Zerg, gosh, they need them. This button. So as you can see, we're just going through each one. Oh, nope, see, mistake. Through each one of these. Nope. Now, of course, the next step, I think, is to do it in such a way that you get the timing down on the 25 and 30 seconds that these things inject and need more. And that would take a real map, and probably queens that don't start at full energy. And maybe what you do is you get to a game and you repeat it over and over. But when your purpose is just the hotkeys, this is fantastic. And you know one thing I'm gonna do? Let me go ahead and queue up inject. So if I select O and then queue them up. 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 and that'll actually end this session. So, handy little tool, LOTV, Queen, Inject, Trainer, Timer, whatever you call it. But this is kind of what deliberate practice is for. It's a repeatable and easily practicable action that, when it comes time to the game, I won't have to think about it. When you learn to play baseball, you don't start by throwing yourself in the middle of the field and throwing your first pitch. You play catch. You throw a ball back and forth. Maybe throw it against a wall. When you're playing football, you practice one piece at a time, blocking, tackling, and you repeat that over and over until you start to put those pieces together. And that's where we're going to start. That's where I'm going to start with the Zerg, is I'm going to sit here for a couple hours until it's muscle memory. Muscle memory, that's the word I was looking for earlier. So feel free to give it a run, give it a try. This is probably one of a couple videos I'm going to do for the Zerg as I pick together some mechanics. But we're going to start here. We're going to start with the basic stuff. So thanks for watching. Let me know if you have any success with this, or have a better training method, or something you would, some other method that would be better for me to work with. If you couldn't tell, my current injection method is going to be camera hotkeys and manually clicking, selecting, and hitting it. And that works for me because I use the core and all my camera keys are kind of nearby. I don't have to move this part of my wrist at all. It's all here. This just rests comfortably on a pad. So a little background for those who might have another method. There's also the base camera method. But as far as I could tell, and a little bit of research I've done, that level is personal preference. And while the quick inject method, the rapid fire inject method used to be a thing, we now have wandering queen syndrome, since things can be stacked up. So thanks for watching. It's been fantastic. Go play some StarCraft.